Oh, that's unfortunate. And hey guys, welcome back.
And
oh,
yeah,
it has been about a week.
I've
been back to the shop, painting one of the tractors over there. You know,
but
it's not
now
bad.
I'm back to do a bit more work
not
on this
bad
one
at all. I'll rebuild this with metal rather than filler. I think that's what a lot of that there is. A little bit up. Damn. There's a little bit up the top there, but yeah, this is all solid metal. It's just this along this edge here, and I think was there a little bit over here. I don't remember. Actually, no, that was all pretty solid along there, wasn't it? So obviously, windshield or nothing like that will go in until after all the paintwork's done and the interior's done. But yeah, at this point, yeah, that's okay. It's coming along. It's escalated. Yeah, unfortunately, as I started getting into this, you know, more and more of it was in poor condition. So it was like, you know what, let's just cut it out. So what I'm doing is I'm basically filling this in first. I've got the piece roughly cut to shape, and weld a bit, and just grind it to flush. Weld a bit, you know. So I'm up to here at the moment. Then next step is I've got to cut around there, and then I will take this because I need a bit of thickness for this edge. So I'll take this, flatten that lip down, and then that will be bent to go into there, and then I'll carry it on up here. But you know, at the end of the day, it was at the point where it needed doing now. So I was like, yeah, let's just do it. Yeah. I had hoped to have had this front end painted by now, but you know, that's how it goes with these things. Anyway, I've got to fill these back up. Originally what I was doing is I'd made some brackets, and where's that? I was welding them in underneath and then flattening them out, but these last couple of holes I don't actually need, so these ones have all been filled in. I need ground down, and I'll just plug weld into these two, fill them up. That's where the antenna went. I need to straighten that a little bit, but yeah, overall it is what it is. Oh, it's starting to take shape there. Then what I'll do is I'll curve that piece around. I'll match this lip, and then I'll tie this one into there. This is actually the mounting point for the dashboard. That'll get done. Once I get this in and shaped nicely, I'll then cut a piece for there, put that in, and call it good. Oh, it's starting to come together nicely now, but actually, just ignore that. But it's actually starting to look like a windscreen surround again. And I've still got a bit more tapping and grinding and welding to do there. And yeah, I just grind along here, and look for pinholes, go around, just spot anything up. And then what I may do though is, because this is double skinned there, I may actually just put another piece around here, just, you know, cut it, you know, that sort of depth, and just spot it on the back there just to make the thickness up. But then it'll all be obviously ground and smoothed out and what have you. But yeah, nice solid metal. Then tomorrow, because I'm packing up tonight, tomorrow I'll cut this all out. It's that side's actually nice and solid. Over there is nice and solid. This one's cleaned up, but this one here, actually it's solid up to about there. Right about there, so I'll probably just cut it around here, and then just put a new piece in. Then I'll finish off all the inside. But it's not exactly what I wanted to be doing, but you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, it's getting on for 50 years old, so you know, you have to expect these things. Oh, it's been quite a day so far. Ignore the run. I've just got this paint on here just to even the surface out so I can just get a good eye for the contour. But yeah, we're working our way down there. There was a dent down there. I've knocked it out, but I'm just, you know, just finishing it off there. Just been stripping some paint across the front here. Still got a lot more to do, but it's you know, it's getting there for now. Obviously this hole needs to be fixed, but at the moment I don't care. All I'm concerned about is getting this contour just nice. So yeah, so far so good. There she is, rolling along there. So what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to start sanding right across this front edge. Try and get all that ready, and yeah, take it from there. Well, we're just about there. All that side's done. Still a little bit on this side to do, but it's there anyway. Just a little bit of smoothing to do just here, wasn't it? Just there. That needs to be just brought out just here. A little bit just there. That's really smooth just there. But otherwise, it's actually come along really nice. Yeah, cool. I'm still plugging away at this. One thing I do want to do is I want to remove these. Now, you'd think they just clipped in, but they don't. There is a rivet there, another one up there. I'll drill them out, and then they should just pop straight out. I was looking to see if there was any way to remove these headlamp housings, because some of the photographs I've seen of replacement front panels, they do not have these in, but I don't see anything anyway on how to actually take these out, so I'm assuming they are spotted in, welded something. I don't see any rivets or anything like that, so yeah, I was just going to make it easier to just do some bodyworking in here, but I have to bite the bullet and just sit there with some sandpaper and yeah. Okay. So, obviously, sanding, filling, but we are almost there. This little last bit here, just sand it and then smooth it out again, but overall it's just coming on nicely. It's actually very straight. Yeah, you know, yeah, there's a few little dents and dings around here and there, but overall she is very straight. So I'll go up onto the roof a little bit. Now, hopefully tomorrow, got a few bits around this edge here that I need to still address, but yeah, tomorrow I want that other light out. Got the one out of this side, and yeah, get the rest of the sanding done over there, and get this bit all sanded off, and then we'll get some primer on this front end. I'm basically just doing this front panel and up and around top of the windshield and down. I'm just doing up to this edge at the moment. Obviously I'll get some overspray in there, but that's okay. The next thing is to get a little wire wheel, wire brush on the drill and just clean all of this out, and then I'll get in, sand it all, and then I'll be able to get this whole frame, and then I'm going to work my way down this side. I want to work my way down this side completely, then turn the van around, work my way back up the other side, and then finish off the actual rear end. So yeah, overall, not a bad day's work. Well, here we go. First coat of fresh paint. Obviously you can see down the bottom there, I haven't done that yet. But yeah. Same down there. Done nothing down here at all because I need to replace that step. Or repair it anyway. But she's looking good. I'm very, very happy so far. It has taken some work to get to this point though. All around those headlamp surrounds and everything. All like these bits in here. Been sitting here all morning just doing it by hand. So that has taken quite some time. But, you know, made it to this point and yeah, she's looking good. Looking very good. So I need to leave this 24 hours now, which is going to work out okay. I am due to head back to the shop tomorrow. One of the tractors that you've seen in the background, I'm painting that. It's been stripped down this week. I doubt I'll record that because I've got 3 days to do it, and yeah, it needs to be done. I also am going to be doing a couple of things on the Jeep. Just got word from Andy yesterday that the actual starter switch has failed, and apparently this is a common thing with them when you convert them to 12 volts. It's a common thing to fail. So what we've done is gone with a Lucas style solenoid with a start switch. I know again it's not original, it's not genuine, but it'll work. It'll be okay for this Jeep. You know, it's all about the look of it rather than authenticity. Anyway, I don't know whether I'll take a camera. I might shoot a little bit on that. It'll only be a little short video, but yeah, I might do that. But yeah, we're going to leave the original foot switch in place, and that way it'll keep it looking correct. But these little solenoids, they were predominantly used on Fords in the 60s, and they work well. I've used them on all sorts of things, so it'll work on that. Anyway, I'm going to start packing up now. I don't want to obviously do any more sanding with this being all nice and wet. Clean the gun up, and yeah. So we left off, got the front end and everything painted, got all of the in here nicely complete. What I'm going to concentrate on today is getting this flexi fellow cut out and replaced. It's actually solid all the way up to this end. Initially my thought was to completely cut it out all the way, but he's in pretty decent shape, and the piece that I put in for this bit of the windshield surround, I can tie him into there, just under there. So it's like, yeah, you know, it's one of those let's not make more work than we need to. But yeah, I'd like to get that finished. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'd like to get the rest of this all sanded up to this point here, and just get all of this inside finished up and painted. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Hey guys, a new day, yeah, we're having a few shelter issues. Seems to ring a bell. Anyway, I've been back at the shop for a few days, and I did mention either in this video or the previous one that I was going back to do a little bit of painting on my buddy Alex's tractor, which, yeah, I did do, but we have had some horrendous storms while I've been away. Didn't get everything finished over there because of them. And I did shoot some video at Newark Auto Jumble, and so you'll get an idea of just what we've been through. So unfortunately got back and the old tent has just taken an absolute beating. So I'm trying to figure something out. This side, other than that little hole up there, is fine. But the problem is over here, it just basically gashed the whole section out of the roof. So yeah, before I get on to doing any work on the old van today, I need to get this sorted out, because I need to keep water out of here. That's the whole point of it, having it under this shelter. So I think what I'm going to do is pull it forward and then drop this side way down to the ground and just see what I can figure out. So I'm using the sides right now. If you can see that, yeah, she certainly needs a new canopy, but right now I can't actually get one for this tent, not in this size anyway, so having to make do. But yeah, I've got one of the sides pulled up over there, and then I get the other side pulled up kind of lapped underneath it and get it all lashed down. Hopefully that'll do it. And I don't know why, but I'm having such a sense of deja vu, messing about trying to make a tent and keep it watertight while working on a camper van. Well, we're back in business. I've got that all sorted out. That gap there, that's just where that's due. That's supposed to tuck up there. Everything got tucked up. It isn't actually a rip in it or anything, but yeah, we'll cover it up again, so we can once again start doing some work on this. Oh, there we go. This should now keep it dry. Obviously, like I said earlier, the sides and everything are open, but right up against the house on this side, right up against the brick wall on that side, garage is right behind us, and got this front end buttoned up, so yeah. Let's see how this goes. Oh, now that's unfortunate. Yeah, definite feelings of deja vu. Good grief. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a run into town, get a big bloody tarpaulin and just cover this entire side. I don't want to mess about. I've tried patching this up twice now, and both times these storms we're getting, there's just so much damn rain coming down. I mean, it just everything. So yeah, I'm gonna have yeah, let's get changed, run off into town and grab a tarpaulin. Well, obviously, so full tarpaulin, full size of the tent. So I've been battling with it for the past hour. It's been raining really hard. It's been windy. There's been a bit of breeze there, so it's obviously fought me every step of the way. But it's on there, and obviously, sky. I don't know if you can see that, but the sky's starting to brighten up. It stopped raining, and the sun's starting to come out. Yeah, I can see how this is going to go. Well, I think we have it there. Can't even see it. Wait a minute. There we go. It's all buttoned up again, but everything here is just soaking wet. So It stopped raining at last, so I'm going to leave it overnight. Hopefully everything will be get dried up for in the morning, and I'll come out and try and make another start. But it's certainly been frustrating and a challenge, that's for sure. And it's like, oh God, don't say I'm going to have to go through another few months of battling with this tent, but well, we'll see. Well, it's a new day. Everything seems to be intact. Everything's where I left it, and we just seem to be drying out nicely. So, yeah, looks like we're going to actually be able to do something today. Hell yeah. Well, we're getting into it now. Got all the loose flaky stuff taken off, and I've given that a really good key, and hitting it with a red Scotch-Brite, and just get it all nice and smooth. I'm now working my way into the wheel well here, up and around there. I'm going to get all this finished off. Obviously I'll re-sand this all the way up here. Again, I'll hit it with a Scotch-Brite all the way up onto the roof there, and then I go with the green Scotch-Brite, go over the front just to smooth it all out again. It'll get a wash down, and then it will be treated. I'll treat everything with this. Where are we at? Obviously this is not a sponsored product, I just like this. Everything, there's nothing sponsored in these videos. Yeah, don't have enough subscribers yet to attract sponsors, but even so, everything is bought. I pay for it all myself. So, and any products that I recommend, it's products that I actually do use and I like. So this has always worked well for me. So yeah, isn't necessarily the cheapest, but it's good stuff. Anyway, what I like to do with that is, where have I put it? Oh, it's over there. I like to put it in a spray bottle. This is just an old window cleaner, glass cleaner bottle that I've cleaned out. But yeah, put it in there, and you can give everything a nice light coating, and it just works. Anyway, that's basically what I'm trying to say. It just works. It's coming along there. I mean, it doesn't look much at the minute, but everything's sanded in here now, basically up to kind of that swage line, that yeah, just about there. What I want to do is I want to get up to there done. I've just washed it out and scrubbed it with a red Scotch-Brite. I've done up the firewall and everything. I've also done inside. I've sanded and scrubbed inside the that vent there, because there was a bit of rust and everything, so you know, it's all sorted. So what I'm going to do next is gonna just leave that for the moment. I've got a little bit down here to do. I'm going to work my way back up there and just give this whole front end a wash. Get the heater out so we can get it dried quickly, and get it all dried off, and then yeah, get some paint on it hopefully today. Well, finally I managed to get a day's work in, and yeah, I got a lot of this painted. No, I'm happy with this. So, something I am going to do though, I do need to get a proper primer gun. The DeVilbiss that I've got, is a finished gun. It's not meant for spraying this. So, and this is quite a heavy primer, and I'm having to thin it down a little bit more than I would like to. So I'm going to jump on eBay. I know I saw one on there a few weeks ago that's got quite a few good reviews, so I'm going to order that today, and if it arrives tomorrow, I'll do a bit of a review on it, and then I will start working my way down the van. Next thing was going to be is this door. Obviously, that's the main issue with it there. Since that's the only actual problem there is with the door. It has had a repair along the bottom. I mean, it's a solid repair. It just hasn't been finished very well. So, you know, we'll get on with that first thing. And hopefully, by the time I actually get this door prepped and ready, we might have it done here. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, it's getting on a bit in the day now. It's what time is it? It is 1:58. Device locator. Put my cell phone down. I couldn't find it. So yeah, it happens. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to leave this to dry overnight, and we'll get back to this in the morning. It's been a short but a good day. Well, that's it. All packed up for tonight, and I think this is actually a good spot to bring this video to a close. It's certainly been an interesting time. Gotten a lot of work done, although admittedly it has been spread over a couple of weeks rather than a few days. I think I mentioned it earlier. As I mentioned earlier in this video, have been back over to the shop doing some work on one of the tractors. I'll stick a photograph up here if I remember. And so it has been kind of spread out a bit, but we made it eventually. Anyway, I'm going to start working my way along the van the next couple of days, so yeah. Anyway, there we have it. Feel like I'm actually getting somewhere with this now, so yeah. So if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe and the like buttons, it really does help the channel. And yeah, come back and see me sometime, so take care and have a good one.